Shazam's back. You're back in the costume. Talk about getting in shape. What's it like putting the costume on and doing this again and doing it big, huge?
Yeah. Well, we had more time and more budget. You know, the first one, we were kind of an untested IP. Not a lot of people knew who Shazam was. More people knew Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all that stuff. So we were this kind of the little engine that could, and everyone was wondering, you know, how will the movie do? And then we did, you know, quite well. So now there's more faith in us as a franchise, and Warner Brothers has been so supportive, and DC, and so they gave us some more money and some more time and some newer, cooler suits, and it was awesome.
You think I know how to fix this dude, but I really don't.
Baby, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
We all got to jump back into these characters that we were already, you know, kind of creating on the first one. Now we get to revisit them and get deeper with them and more nuanced with them and keep building relationships between the different characters. I mean, all that's the fun stuff.
Yeah. And it seems really funny. Like, you guys have some chemistry that's on fire. Firecrackers.
Thanks, man.
I want to ask you, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring it up. You've been recently speaking about mental health issues, and I feel like it's such an important topic just at this time, coming out of the pandemic. Why is that so important to you? I appreciate it wholeheartedly.
I really appreciate that. And yeah, man, I mean, basically, back in 2017, right before I booked this job, I had a full-on mental breakdown. I didn't realize that my whole life I had been struggling with clinical depression at various times, struggling with anxiety probably my entire life, until I had this total breakdown and I went to this life-changing, life-saving therapy. And so once I figured out what I was going through and how I got there and why I ended up being who I was and all the help that I needed to get, I was like, well, we need to be talking about, like, I can't talk about anything else. That's really what it is. I think there are so many problems in the world, but if you trace all those problems back down to their root, it's somebody's broken heart or broken mind. Every bad thing that goes on in this world, ultimately, I think we can correct out those courses if we go and just heal people, heal their minds, heal their hearts. And that starts with them figuring out how to truly love themselves, and then us then figuring out how to love other people. And that's, I can't stop talking about that.
I want my check back from my therapist. I'm hiring a new one. Before you run away, there's no good photo shoot without a boombox. You brought the sounds. Yeah, you guys turned it into a whole photo shoot over there. What's that about? You just bringing the vibes or what?
I mean, you always got to bring the vibes, man. I genuinely think music makes life better. So once God gave us Bluetooth speakers, I bring them everywhere. I bring them on set. I have these really cool ones. This company called Soundbox. They have these like crate speakers. They're like party in a box. I'll bring them to set. I play them on stage all day long. I'll just like play tunes because it makes everybody a little happier, you know? It just does. It's a beautiful, you know, balm for the soul. And if you play music that has the right vibe to it, all of a sudden everyone is a little bit happier and can work a little harder, and you're in it together, and it's like, yeah, life isn't so bad.
Well said. You're inspirational, and I thank you. I thank you for all your good work you're putting in, and I thank you for doing superhero movies because they're damn funny.
Bro, thank you. Go see it, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, only in theaters, right around Christmas.
You hear a speaker in the background because Zachary's hiding in the back.